I'm Hans Beeckman. I'm principal investigator at the Royal Museum for Central Africa, where I'm curator of the wood collection. I graduated as a forestry engineer at University of Ghent, where I made my PhD on the numerical ecology of tree-ring series. In 1991, I came to the Museum for Central Africa, where I founded the Laboratory for Wood Biology. So a zalarium is a reference collection of wood samples. It is a botanical collection other than herbarium, a classical herbarium. And it is important to have a separate wood collection because wood is extremely important as well in the living nature as in the material culture. In the Tervuren zalarium we have 63,000 specimens and 13,000 botanical species. Wood anatomy is the study of the microscopic features of wood, and this is interesting for identification of wooden objects. And this is relevant for wood trade and commerce, but also for archaeology, art history. And nowadays, more and more, we are involved through wood anatomy in files of certification of wood and forests, of legal timber issues, and CITES files. Another discipline of wood biology is the study of growth of trees. And when we study exactly dated growth rings, this is called dendrochronology. Many of the projects of the Laboratory of Wood Biology focus on the study of tree growth and the study of growth ring series. The study of growth series is important for the design of forest management plans that aim at sustainability. In forest management, sustainability means sustained yield of wood. And to determine the level of sustained wood production, it is very important to know the growth speed. You have to know how many cubic meters can be extracted from a forest so that they are easily replaced by the trees remaining in the forest. Here we are drying wood samples to determine the wood density. And this is very important for the RED Plus program. So the RED Plus program from the United Nations is in full reduced emissions from deforestation and from forest degradation. And the idea is that third world countries are financially compensated for the carbon stocks they preserve in their forests. And it is very important to know the wood density, because wood density is related to carbon content. So it's clear that heavy woods contain much more carbon and are more important for financial compensations from the industrialized world. I studied forestry at the University of Ghent, and forestry because I prefer to do something useful for society. So the social dimension of the projects that we develop here in Tervuren is extremely important. And in this way I like the mission statement very much. So the mission statement of the museum says that we should focus on research on nature and on culture, and that we should try to contribute through partnerships to the sustainable development of Central Africa. And studying wood as material responds very well to this mission statement. We can obtain information about the dynamics of nature. We can also say something on the material culture, because most of the material culture consists of wood. And because our focus on sustainable forestry, we contribute quite easily to the sustainable development of Central Africa.